I'm Staff Sergeant Jordan Pitzer, and I'm a mom of two. I want to take some time to talk to you about my experience with pregnancy and motherhood in the military. I hope that hearing my story will help you feel more comfortable throughout your pregnancy and postpartum. As soldiers, women, and mothers, we are a part of a special club, and we must stick together. Today, I will share with you the benefits of staying in the military as a new mom. I'll give advice on leaving your baby for extended periods of time and how to communicate with your unit during and after pregnancy. I hope you find my story helpful. There are some really awesome benefits to staying in the military as a new mom. You'll continue having your military family as that extra support system while you embark on this next chapter in your life. You also can count on that drill paycheck or active duty pay to assist in all of the extra expenses that come along with a new baby. But one of the most beneficial reasons you may choose to continue your military service is the low-cost health insurance available through TRICARE. Your out-of-pocket expenses for delivery and hospital stay are very low with TRICARE Reserve Select, or completely free if you're full-time with TRICARE Prime Remote. Choosing to stay in the military can lead to some extended periods of time away from your baby. But with the proper tips and preparation, this can be a positive experience. First and foremost, know that your baby is resilient, and the separation is harder on you than it is on them. When you are preparing to leave for a training period, it's important to align a caretaker that you are confident in and that your baby is familiar with. The more comfortable you are with your caretaker, the better you can focus on your mission. Bringing along pictures of your baby can also be very helpful. I use my free moments and time pumping to look at pictures and videos of my child, and this was a huge help. It can be difficult to be away from your baby, but you can use this as an opportunity to focus on you. Utilize this period away to focus on your individual and professional growth. As new moms, it's not too often that we're afforded the opportunity to focus on ourselves. I'm grateful to the military for giving me those opportunities that I would not have pursued on my own. If you're planning to breastfeed and pump, it's important to communicate this with your chain of command as soon as possible, especially if it might affect your participation in future training or missions. During both of my pregnancies, I notified my commands immediately of my desire to breastfeed and its importance to me. Both were very accepting of my decision and accommodated me as much as possible. With my first child, I attended a 2-week annual training when he was 7 months old. I had to pump every 3 hours while away in order to maintain my supply. My command knew this and fully supported it. I was able to maintain my supply for those 2 weeks and successfully breastfed my baby until the age of 1. It's also important to be familiar with the Army's breastfeeding and pumping requirements. Army Directive 2015-43 lays out the minimum necessities of a proper space for pumping and what a command must provide to breastfeeding mothers. When Quinn was only 4 months old, my unit attended a 3-week field training exercise for our annual training. My command authorized a home station AT for me due to the harsh conditions of the exercise and the inability to provide an adequate space for me to pump. Communication was critical to ensure my commands and I were on the same page throughout both my pregnancies and my postpartum periods. My most important advice as a breastfeeding mother is to never feel guilty for taking time away from the mission in order to pump and maintain your supply. Your baby only stays little for so long, and you don't get that first year back. Regardless of whether you are breastfeeding or formula feeding, the most important takeaway from this is communication. Communicate your needs and your issues to your command throughout this entire journey. The Army has developed policies to meet your needs as a new mother because we want and need your service. I hope you can use my story as proof that it is not only achievable to be a mom and a soldier, but also satisfying to fulfill both of these awesome roles.